All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect out here preaching this gospel in sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom. And I'm not going to make this a super long video, nothing really long or drawn out. It's just going to be basically straight to the point. I just ran across this video that was on TikTok. You have this woman here that's in a video, and she's basically talking about how, I don't know if she's seen a video or she watched it in person, but she was basically discussing how there were men just standing around watching as a woman got robbed, and she's basically upset about it because these men didn't act or try to save this woman that was basically getting robbed by this other man. She just basically saying how they just stood around and watched, and how another man was basically just laying down, looking at it all happen. And this is the times that we're in, especially for you women. These are dangerous times to be a woman, man, because y'all are the weaker vessel, and men are starting to see y'all as, a quick come up, robbing you, snatching your purse, stealing your cars, and it's all because women who are out here in the world, basically, they don't have men. A lot of these women are single, especially the so-called black women. So they don't have protection, but I think the woman that was in this video that she's discussing, I think it was a so-called white woman, but nevertheless, women have basically made men the enemy. Men have built kingdoms, has built up this society, and basically made a comfortable environment for women. And it's kind of crazy because men have built a comfortable environment for women, just for women to talk shit about men. And women don't seem to understand this, man. Men actually, the reason women are even protected is because of men. You don't have women that's out here protecting, other women. You have men that are set up to protect women from other men. So if you talk shit about men, you're talking about the ones that's protecting you also. And men have been basically fed up with American women, mostly. But, it's getting to the point where this Babylonian mindset, this American mindset, has spread to, other women around the world, and they take on this same mindset. So, men over here, basically in the States, in America, have been fed up with this culture of women that's raised over here in America, man. This is why you have men flying overseas to find women, to find wives, because the women over here in the States, over here in America, don't qualify to be a wife. A lot of these women been with a lot of different men, and they'll even fight for that right, saying it's my body, my choice. They'll fight for, the right to murder your kids, through abortion, and all different types of other things, man. But, basically men have been fed up, because now you got this new trend of women saying they would rather choose a dangerous bear in the woods than be alone with a man, So you have a lot of comments from men, from this video talking about, the woman that was getting robbed. Why didn't she call out to the bear to save her? Why is she waiting on these other men to step in and help her when she could have been calling on the bear? It's just a joke. But at the end of the day, men have, basically been fed up. That last straw that broke the camel's back. That's where we are with this whole situation now when it comes to this gender war between men and women. And I'll be the first to say that men, for the most part, is going to come on top. It's going to come out on top of this war that's going on between men and women, because this world is going to get a lot worse, and women, they're going to be flocking towards men, when things start to get a lot worse. Crime rates are getting ready to go up. These devils, You know, these elites that have their new world order plans, they're getting ready to make a lot of things even more difficult, and a lot of major changes is coming to, you know, the world, you know, mainly over here in Great Babylon, America. But these women, they're going to start to see that men are the prize, and men are the ones that have value, you know, because women are not built for survival, you see. But they're going to have to learn that the hard way. So men have been fed up. So when a man sees a woman in trouble or something happening to a woman, they're not going to step in anymore, because women have been pushing this agenda that they're strong and independent for so long. So now men want to sit back and see if they're really as strong as they say they are, you know, and that's where we are with it. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video, and then we're going to go through a few comments. You know, I'm going to bring a few verses out, you know, and then that's going to be it. Like I said, I'm not going to make this too long, just quick and, you know, to the point. So let me play this video real quick.
I just watched a white girl fight off a robber at gunpoint. He literally had a gun to her. She fought him off, got the magazine out the gun and everything. But the crazy part about it was that there was 2 men watching very close by. I mean, literally very close by. They were right within the vicinity.
Let me pause it right there for just a second. She said there were 2 men, you know, just standing by, and come to find out, these 2 men were basically Edomite men. They were white men watching the so-called white woman get robbed, you know. And I just found it funny that she didn't clarify that these were white men standing by, because we know that if these men that were standing by were so-called black women, she would have made it obvious that these men were black, you know. She would have made it obvious that these men were so-called black men. But because they were white men, she didn't go into detail of what these men looked like. She just said just 2 men, you know. But if they were so-called black men, she would have made it known that these were black men. You know, this is the games that these so-called black women play, you know. But yeah, it was 2 white men standing by watching the so-called white woman get robbed. So let me continue with the video.
Which is weird, because why would that man try to rob her with those 2 guys there? But he did it because he knew they wasn't gonna do shit, and they did not. It was one man sitting on the grass watching it, just watching the girl get robbed. The other guy, he's painting some shit, just watching it. Like, what the fuck are men for? Why are they here?
And that's the only part of the video I want to address. What the fuck are men for? Why are they here? Well, you said one dude was just sitting on the grass, right? And the other dude was painting? Yeah, men are here to do what the fuck they want. To live our lives how we want and how we see fit. If I want to just, I don't know, let's say the setting is a park. If I want to paint in the middle of the park, I can. If I want to just sit down on the grass and enjoy the sightseeing, I can. What do you mean, what are men for? What, you think we bulletproof? Listen, if somebody's robbing a place and I'm there, you know I got it on me. He got, you know, he holding people at gunpoint. If I get a clear shot, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to do him up because my life is in danger. If it's somebody I remotely know, I'm a help. But a random stranger, like they fighting over a gun? Not at all. I know that sounds rough, but this is real life. Y'all treat, like, what do you mean, what are men for? We are not ancillary pieces here to serve women. I know that's what social media has told y'all. I know that's what Shira has told y'all. Men are here just to fund your lives and be these protectors and providers. But you mean like a random man is watching a woman getting robbed with a gun and he's supposed to potentially get shot? I know that's not what you're saying. Like, he's supposed to... Why didn't you help? If you could see this, you could have use your legs. Get up, run over there. You should have helped. No. You go... Maybe this is like something she watched on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook or something.
I just watched a white girl fight off a robber.
So yeah, you know, these women have made, you know, the man the enemy. So now men are just sitting back and watching and see what happened to these women, since they want to be strong and independent. You can see that by the comment. Why didn't she call the bear to protect her? You know, maybe if women of this generation were better, we would think about it. You know, and women talking shit about men, you know, divorcing them, taking half of their money, leaving them. you know, putting men on child support, you know, committing adultery. You know, men are just tired of women's bullshit, man. So you got men in the comments, man, they on these women ass. You know? So you can see from these comments that men are basically fed up with women's bullshit. You know, so let's real quick. And this is Micah 7:10. And it says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? My eyes shall behold her. Now she shall be trodden down as the mire of the streets. And this is what's going to happen to all of you women, you know. But really, this is talking about, you know, Israelite women, you Negroes, Hispanic, and Native American women. But this is going to be talking about all women, even the so-called white woman, Chinese woman, and any other woman that's here when all hell break loose. You know, men are not going to be coming to the woman's aid. You know, times is going to get so bad that you're going to see women getting dragged in alleyways, you know, and getting ravished and getting raped in alleyways, and you're just going to keep it moving. You know, this is how bad it's going to get. Women going to be getting taken advantage of in this time on a scale never before seen. You know, only the women who the Heavenly Father has ordained to, you know, deal with a man of the Lord, an elect man who the Heavenly Father has a hedge over and protecting. Those women are going to get protected under that man. You know, but all these other women that's going to be out here, they're going to be, you know, left out. You know, they're going to be exposed to whatever happens to them. You know, whether that's getting tortured by and tied up in an abandoned house, you know, by a group of men and getting taken advantage of, or, you know, or actually having to deal with an actual bear in the forest. You know, since you women want to choose the bear, saying it's less dangerous than a man. A lot of you women are going to be forced with that, you know, that real reality of a bear gnawing your fucking legs off, man. You know, so this is what's coming. You know, it says, it says, then she that is my enemy. So these women, they have become the enemy of the men. But it says, my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her. Shame is going to cover these women when things get a lot worse. You know, these women are going to learn that they are not as strong, as independent, you know, as they thought they were, as they preach. Because the women do a lot of fucking talking. You know, women do a lot of fucking talking, and really women need to be led. They can't really even think for themselves. They need to be led by men. You know, but men have built a comfortable, you know, especially Esau Edom, the so-called white man, has given these women rights to talk shit about men and disrespect men, you know, and commit adultery on men. So these women know, they look at men as if they can't really do anything, you know. But when all laws and things like that is thrown out the window and all hell break loose, then everything, you know, it's going to be a free fall. You know, it won't be no laws. Women won't have protection. They won't be able to call 911 when you put your hands on them. You see? And this is when women are really going to try to get in order. You know? But by then, it's going to be too late, because it says, shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? My eyes shall behold her. So we're going to actually see these women get what they deserve. You know? We're going to see these women getting dragged off. You know, it being gang banged by a fucking skinhead biker club or some shit like that. You know, we're going to see these things with our own eyes. We're going to see a lot more women suffer financially and go crazy and kill their kids. You know, we're going to hear more storylines and news articles like that coming up. We're going to see a lot more women posting videos on social media about how they can't make it and how they can't do it, you know, and how being a single woman is the worst thing that you can be, you know, because you got women actually coming out, coming forward saying that they don't want to be single. They don't want to be independent. and that they need a man. But because of the majority of women have been spoon-fed feminism, a lot of these women take on the mindset of a feminist. Basically they don't need men, they're equal to men. But now women are starting to find out, which they're going to find out a lot more in these end times, that they are not equal to a man. You see? And then it says, my eyes shall behold her. So we're going to see with our own eyes what happens to these women, because they want to push that narrative that they're strong and independent. And then it says, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. So these women, nobody's going to be coming to the aid of these women, man. We're going to see all these bad things happening to these women, and hey, ain't nobody going to come and rescue them. You see what I'm saying? Because basically they have dug their own grave. And it is what it is, man. So that's all I wanted to say on this. I'm gonna play this video one more time, I guess, and then I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles, elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopefully elect. Shalom.
Robert at gunpoint. He literally had a gun to her. She fought him off, got the magazine out the gun and everything. But the crazy part about it was that there was two men watching very close by. I mean, literally very close by. They were right within the vicinity, which is weird because why would that man try to rob her with those two guys there? But he did it because he knew they wasn't gonna do shit, and they did not. It was one man sitting on the grass watching it, just watching the girl get robbed. The other guy, he's painting some shit, just watching it. Like, what the fuck are men for? Why are they?
Shalom.